Own it. Hello, fabulous fierce ones. Lois Barth here of Smart Sexy TV. What nobody talks about, but everyone needs to hear. Today's episode is En-spiration, using envy as a roadmap to create a life that inspires you. Let's face it, envy is a really uncomfortable feeling at best. And at worst, it's a total buzzkill that stops you from really appreciating your life. Do you mind? Do you mind? Get the camera. Just go. Just go. Something I've struggled with most of my life. But envy, when unaddressed, takes you on an express route, right past FOMO, fear of missing out village, straight to compare and despair land, with no stops along the way on the, but my life is good too, stations. So here's what happens with envy, right? We put ourselves down, we put somebody else up on a pedestal, and gain this perverse, vicarious pleasure from seeing them crash. An empty victory. But we can use envy to create a life that inspires us. How? Well, you take envy, come on, and you knock off the vie. You knock off the vie, as in vying for what someone else has, and instead you use what they have to inspire you, and together you have En-spiration. Well, good on paper, right? But how? You can go now. Go on. You use the 3A approach. First A, awareness. When you're on an envy rampage, just stop and breathe. Remember, when we stop and breathe, we move from our busy brain to our truth-seeking body, and we take a foundational step in shifting a long-standing pattern. And 2, acknowledge your feelings. All of them. The good, the bad, the ugly. And 3, action. How can you use what somebody else has in their life to inspire you in yours? My moment of En-spiration happened many years ago at a bookstore when I saw a famous female personal growth author, New York Times bestseller, her book proudly displayed in the central table. I became blinded by envy. I furiously looked through it, frantically trying to find some way to shoot it down.
Oh, how about here? How about this one?
No.
Oh, this one.
Not so much.
This one? How about this one?
I like it. I found nothing.
Impossible.
But what I did discover was even more important. I realized that what I was most envious of was the author's ability to communicate her ideas in creative and unique ways, to really help a lot of people, and to have a team behind her to help get her in that prime location. It was at that moment that I realized, instead of trying to fight my envy, I need to get to know my envy. How long have you been around for?
That's a really good question. I've been around for a really long time, but it was during our teen years when I really came alive.
I remember. I still have the therapy bills to prove it. What do you want from me?
Oh, Bubba, it's not what I want from you. It's what I want for you. Look at all those books. Women, top of their game. You could have that and so much more, but just stop yourself. And I feel like I've got to scream at you just to get you to listen.
So I decided to let envy point me to my desires. And when I asked myself, do I really want to write a book right now? The answer was no. But I got inspired to find unique and creative ways to express myself, reach more people and help them, and take my support system to the next level. That's right, Tweetworthy, En-spiration, using envy as a roadmap to create a life that inspires you. So the next time you're dealing with your green monster.
Hey, who you calling a green monster?
Oh, sorry. Get inspired and stroll down to the comment section below and tell us, how are you dealing with your envy? And how are you going to create a life that inspires you? And envy is something that really takes people away from their dreams and stops them from thriving. So please pass this along to someone in your life who you know it'll make a difference for. And join the tribe and subscribe to Smart Sexy TV so you'll get notified every time a new episode comes out. I'm Lois Barth. Hey, thanks for tuning in and not tuning out.